Hello, hello, hello. Come on in, come on in. It's Chic from Chic Speaks. Listen, I got questions. Y'all know when I got questions, I'm going to hit this live button and I'm coming to y'all with answers. What's going on? What's going on? Y'all know I've been out of commission. Listen, October just not heavy in the YouTube streets. I just been just all over the place. So a lot of my questions have been stemming from titles on videos. So I'm like, okay, let me just close the laptop. So today I had some time. I got time today because I want to come out here and see what's going on. Hey, virtuous woman, how are you? I saw Fifi did a post earlier this morning when I was out and about, start my day. And I just couldn't help but to wonder who she was referring to, who, different content creators, reaction channel. Y'all, we've been struggling with trying to identify who's solid versus who's not. Y'all know I done had my challenges, y'all. Virtuous woman, I got your email. You might have seen my response this morning. But thank you. Everything's all good. Hello, little Paul. Yeah, I'm in the comments and I'm like, okay, who is she talking about? Like, is it anyone that another content creator? Like, what's the deal? Who is she backing away from? What supporter is she saying, hey, they're no longer a supporter, they're a op? She may talk about it on a live. I don't know if she'll talk about it. I didn't see anyone in the comments drop any names, but I was just kind of curious because I was really mainly hoping that it wasn't like another reaction channel content creator who she was referring to, because many of us, interact with one another, go onto one another's platform. And I know in the past, she's had some issues with some other content creators, but they worked through that. So now I'm like, okay, what's the deal? Who is she referring to? Just out of curiosity, because a lot of and you all may know because some of you do it, a lot of like our subscribers, you all subscribe to like all of our platforms. So I'll see like many of your names that I see over here. I'll see you in the chat, supporting other content creators who also do reaction to the Queen of Kings content. So, of course, I was curious because I'm like, okay, it's a chance that whoever she's referring to is also someone who frequents my chats and my lives. And y'all know as of late what I've been dealing with. You all, please hit the like button as you come on in. Just double tap the screen. It's 45 of you in here. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Listen, Linda, listen. I got questions, so I'm hoping you all know what I'm talking about. Judge Fifi did a post, and maybe she'll come in here. I tagged her in the title. And maybe she'll come in here and somebody will go summon her because I got questions, and I'm just curious to know who she's referring to. If there's someone that she feel like, other content creators should be on the lookout for. Like, listen, share, because y'all know as of late, I had my issues with a former moderator. And I came to learn that other content creators also had issues with this moderator. Actually, I didn't even identify as having an issue with this moderator, to be honest. But when it was presented to me that she might be someone to look at closely, I was then learning that other reaction channels already kind of had their eye on this person. Some of them had already kind of blocked the person. And like I said, a lot of you all frequent our chats across the different platforms. So it naturally just kind of piqued my interest. Hello, how are you? Hey, Angie R. Hello, Money Rent Cars. Hello, Yogi. Hello. Yeah, so talk to me. Let me know. Angie R said me too. I want to know who she's talking about. Queen of Tandy, what's up? What's going on? Yeah, like I was just curious. It seemed like, going y'all, and if y'all don't know if what I'm talking about, go to her community page on Judge Fifi. What is it? Queen of Receipts or whatever her channel name is. I think I used the correct name in my title on this live. You can go over there on her community page and see the post she did this morning about no longer associating with someone. But she didn't indicate who. So that's why I said, hey, I want to talk about that amongst some other things, but that's what I wanted to talk about. How y'all doing out there? How are you all feeling? Had a good live yesterday. I did like a impromptu early live yesterday in the afternoon, and it was fun. So I want to come back out here with you all to check in, to see how you all are feeling. It's a lot going on out here just in the world, in the YouTube streets. Like, you have to be vigilant. You got to be vigilant. And I always say we got to take care of ourselves first and foremost and take care of one another. So sharing information, coming together as a support is definitely a benefit. And especially as a content creator, it's good to have, allies and people who support you. And just with that Queen of King content, like it can be heavy. It's a lot going on. And I see, as far as just when I go to the different reaction channels and listening or just even looking at their titles, I can tell like it can be heavy. Sometimes you like, listen, it's just so much drama associated with it. I see Tosh from Tosh Mob. She'll post like inspirational messaging on her community page to have people to kind of stay lifted, stay inspired, because it's a lot going on and it can be heavy. So again, mental health, sometimes you got to do a self check. You got to tap out. You have to take a break. You got to move around. You have to maybe even talk about something else for a minute, because it can be a lot. It can be a lot. So I want to just remind you all of that. And even those of you who maybe consume, the content, just be mindful of that it can be a lot. And sometimes it's just like, you know what, it's a lot going on. And I'm going to do something else today. And that's perfectly fine if you do that. If you take a break from listening to all of the shenanigans. Rayford says she was on Ghetto Gaggers. What is that? You saying Fifi was on Ghetto Gaggers? Who was on Ghetto Gaggers? So, listen, I'm just trying to understand what's going on. Are we good out here? Usually when I take a break, I don't know why that is. It's like when I come back, it's like ish will have popped off, and then I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and then just see if in any type of way, I'm impacted or my platform is impacted. So, when I come out here and I have these questions, I have to ask these questions. Hey, Tanae, how are you? You said you're on lunch. Yeah, I have to ask these questions. So, but that's what I'm doing over here. If you all don't know, I'm sure soon enough we will all come to know. Eventually, I guess somebody will drop some names and say what had happened was, I'm just hoping it's nobody that I really, rock hard with, because it's just, child, that's just not what you want. You never want it to be somebody who you deem as being solid, and then you got to hear information that goes against whatever thoughts or beliefs that you've had, that person. Now you got to damn self-assess. Make sure that your BS radar is doing what it needs to do. So that's just the bad, the nasty side of just content creation, being on YouTube. It's a lot of mess, that can come along with it, but it's part of the game. Tanae says, green looks nice on you. She loved the hoops. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you. So how y'all doing out there? Let me know in the chat if y'all caught my live yesterday. Did y'all catch my live yesterday when I talked about Rose Miller and Shira Seven and just the woes of dating and the advice that the two ladies give when it comes to looking for love and finding a man? Because as I said, they were on like two different waves. And so to piggyback off of that, today I was listening to a conversation. And it was on this platform I told you all that I had went to a week ago, right before I traveled last week. And the gentlemen were talking about catching flights and going to Thailand. And, they were just showing the women over there. And y'all, child, it's like a strip. Almost picture Vegas if you've been there. And y'all know sometimes in Vegas, it'll have like certain cuts where off of the main strip, you might be able to turn right or left, probably most likely turn right, depending on, I guess, what direction you're coming from, right or left. And it'll be like a strip and it'll have different things and shops on there. So picture that, but picture, excuse me, women just in droves and large numbers, just standing outside of just businesses, establishments, maybe I believe they say they're clubs or whatever, soliciting for men to come in, or so what I seen on this video, so they was like Thailand, I think it's pronounced Thailand. So upstairs above these businesses, there's already like rooms that I guess they rent out. So you find you a little thing on the curb and then y'all take it upstairs. So it seemed like it's a thing where men are going over there, hooking up with these women and then they can just take it upstairs. And so it was these men like, yes, bet. But then it was the other man like, well, damn, when is it ever that serious when you have to leave the USA? Like out of all of the USA, you can't find you not just a one in the 50 states, not a one. So I found that to be interesting because my first thought of when I think about people going over to different countries to explore just their options when it comes to women and things like that, child, I can't help but to think about STDs. Are you bringing back something that you did not leave home with? So I'm like, okay, yeah, you going over there. And here's the thing. A lot of the young ladies that was on the video from Thailand, they looked very young. So I don't know how the rules are in the other countries when it comes to age. And y'all know we live in the times where trafficking is like a big thing. So to me, listen, folks living out here living on the edge. They taking risks. They risking the thing falling off. They risking their freedom just for an hour or maybe even less of just fun or a good time. And it's just like, is it really that bad over here that people are willing to just risk it all just for a good time, and just for a few moments, of a good time? And it just seems like it's really serious out here as far as with the struggles with dating, because I also came across a TikTok last night with a lady talking about spinning the block. And if, because times are so hard, should you all consider just spinning the block? Y'all, remember that one that you just said the hell with you and you told them to go on about their business? Are we in times where you may need to be like, you know what? Let me see what he or she doing and, hit them up. What they say, Nikki say, hey, big head, get in the DMs. Are we in the times of getting in the DMs of the ex to see what's good? Like, are we in that time? Do you believe in spinning the block? Because I hear some say, hey, like a person is an ex for a reason. It's a reason why you moved on. But are things so bad now to where you're like willing to revisit that old situation? Because it's just like nothing new coming on the scene. Also, when you deal with someone new, you got to deal with just learning one another all over again. That whole beginning stage, just like working out. I say you got to keep doing it because y'all know that day one be hard. That's why you got to keep it up. That's how, apparently, dating and relationships is. It's like when you meet somebody else, you got to start it over again. And, or some people now like, yo, like, I don't even feel like starting all over again. Let me hit Twan up and see what he doing, because at least I already know what he giving, what he working with. Let me just see what he doing and try to see if somehow, maybe we can rekindle something and make it do what it do. Let me hit Kim up. I know she be getting on my damn nerves, but these ones out here, listen, pick a struggle, because everyone you get with, it's going to be a pros and a cons, and it comes down to what you're willing to deal with. And as people kind of jump from situation to situation, just know there is no perfect situation. It comes down to, if whatever someone's given, do you find value enough in them to where, you're like, you know what? Yes, they do this, that, and the third, but I'm willing to endure that with this person because of this, or because I've identified there are more pros than cons to the situation, because it's hard out here, y'all. And there is no perfect situation. You got to understand that. Some of you may say, well, I get that. But at the same time, do you really get it? Because a lot of people, I feel like, are moving in a way as though they're looking for perfection. They're looking for something that's really isn't practical, something that's not realistic. And they're doing that for a long time. And then finally, when they're at a point of where like, okay, I'm gonna accept reality, then at this point, it's just like, okay, well, now I'm older and I'm not getting as many people approaching me. Think of Vivica A. Fox, y'all. Vivica said, listen, I'm outside. Listen, somebody holler at me. But think about how many people Vivica may have turned away throughout her years. She's a beautiful woman. Like, really think about how many people she may have rejected for whatever reason, because they wasn't an A-list, celebrity, because they didn't have the body of 50 Cent. Because listen, coming after 50, she could have been trying to compare a lot of people to that. That was a younger man, a man that was fit, a man that that she found to be attractive. So were there any other men that was a 50 Cent caliber checking for her? If they were, what was her reason for not giving them a chance? Because a lot of times, I think y'all remember, like, I think it was like a year or 2 years ago, on TikTok. I think it was TikTok, where it was like the woman, and she's told, hey, it's maybe, say if it's like 10 floors, and each floor they'll say, okay, on this floor, there's this man, he got this, that characteristic. You want to accept him, or you want to go to the next floor? And then she keeps saying, I want to go to the next floor. I want to go to the next floor. I want to see what's up there. And then she get all the way to the top. And I think they're not told how many floors it is. But she gets to the top, y'all. She still kept saying, I want to go to the next floor. And that's when she learned there was no other floor after she made her decision. And I think a lot of times that's how people approach like relationships, where they keep passing up someone because they're like, there's someone better. And then y'all, clock's ticking. You're getting older. You're still waiting for this perfect person to come along. They got this, that, and the third that maybe the last person had. Now, mind you, the last person had this, that, and that. But there was a few things they didn't have. So they were like, okay, we're going to go ahead and just sit him to the side, or let him go, or let her go, and keep looking. And guess what? They do that, and it's just like they never find that perfect person, or that one that had everything they want. So remember, we talk about spinning the block. They want to spin the block. They want to go back. They want to do a Nelly and Ashanti situation. They want to go back. And is it always an option to go back? How often, and some of you may have experienced this, how often has that person still been available? Because listen, life happens. Just because you ain't found nobody don't mean they haven't found anyone. How many of you feel like, when you really think about your life and your decisions, you feel like at one point you met your person? Like, when you really think about it, you be like, you know what? I feel like it could have worked with him. That was my person. But I just didn't see it at the time. I thought that it was just something else better. So I kept going. But because I've heard men say they feel like every woman has met their person already. Whether or not they accepted that was their person or not, knew it, whatever. Every woman, if they're honest with themselves and they go through their Rolodex, there is that person where they're like, you know what? I would have been good with him. Men, you might have that person where you be like, you know what? I would have been good with her. Do y'all have that person? Do y'all think that's true, that there was that person, but for whatever reason, you were like, it ain't good enough. I want to see what else is out there because somebody done told you you was bad to the bone and you felt like, you can get better than what that person was given. Y'all, these are the questions. I throw this out there because I feel like this is what a lot of people do. I feel like this is what a lot of people do, especially those who feel like in the physical department, they're just non-average, above average giving. And they just like, listen, like, look at me, I can pull this, that, and the third. I'm not finna settle for that. Recently, Kayla Nicole, I think people got mad at her because I guess she was doing an interview on somebody's podcast. And she was like, listen, I look too good to be going 50-50. How many people have a mindset of, I'm giving this, or I'm looking this way, so I'm better than that, or I'm better than you. Y'all, this is a mindset a lot of times people have. And guess what? Time is passing and they wind up not getting what they think that they qualify for. That's the thing. I feel like a lot of people think that they qualify for more than really what they really qualify for. As I say, I've said it, I'm sure I said it yesterday and I've said it on other lives. The market will tell you if you are giving what you believe you're giving, meaning the way people respond to you. If you are getting and being offered those things that you feel like you are deserving of, if people are saying, hey, yes, I'm giving you this, I'm giving you all my money, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, that means that they find you deserving and they like, shit, you worthy of it. But if you ain't getting nobody that's coming at you trying to do all that, but you over here sitting feeling like you're worthy of all that to happen, and you've been sitting for like a minute, and when I say minute, I mean like years, because you like, listen, I know I'm deserving of this man coming along and taking care of like all my wants and needs, jet set me around the world. If you're not getting these offers, I really feel like you need to stop and evaluate it. You need to really put it in perspective. And like I said, it don't come, like, we can feel highly about ourselves all we want. But if it's how we feel about ourselves, how people feel about us as they encounter us, as they approach us, because that's the telltale. You can think you fine all the hell you want to, but if people not responding to you like they think you fine, then child, listen, Linda, listen. Listen. So you have to read the room. I say read the room, meaning read the market. It's very telling, and it's going to save you from wasting time. Stop passing up people and you think that I done heard somebody say, I ain't finna be going out with him. I done lost too much weight. I look good. So the fact that they lost some weight, y'all, they feel like they're above somebody else because they lost some weight. So because their body is giving something that it once did not give, they're like, I'm not going to entertain that because listen, I lost weight. I had surgery. Like, what? I'm like, what? Y'all, it be the single ones that say some shit that be like, what? That make me like, you know what? I understand why your situation is what it is. I understand. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. Hey, Judge Fifi. Hello, welcome. Judge Fifi, listen, Fifi, talk to us. I seen your post this morning. And it caught my attention, and I just really was curious to know what was the deal. Listen, who messing with you, who picking with you? Hey, Tosh Mob, how you doing? Because y'all, we have like the same supporters. I'm sure y'all have noticed that between all the chats, we have like the same supporters. So when something's going down with like one of you all's, in you all's environment, a lot of times it kind of bleeds over and end up impacting other content creators' environments, like my situation with my mod. It started first with you all having, ladies that have, identifying an issue with this person. Then I had to take a closer look and be like, okay, Houston, we got a problem. So, Fifi, when I saw your post, I was curious to know who you're referring to. So therefore um, I can kind of play close attention and to see if, okay, I got to be looking again at who my supporters are, what their vibe is, all of that, if you understand what I'm saying, because I don't want to be the last to know some ish. I don't, and, that's how I was feeling when it came recently, when I had to, release one of my mods. It was just like, okay, things was kind of just getting brought to my attention. So I had to kind of stop and just make a quick decision about where I was going to go with that moderator. So, Fifi, if you do not mind, can you let me know who are you having an issue with that you see that's no longer a support for you, that you felt like they was posing as being a support? You say, I'm gonna address it tonight. It's a lot of people mad about how I expose things on my platform. Okay. And that's the thing. People handle things differently. And like I said, many of you follow all of us, and every last one of us have different ways with how we approach the situation. Like we all do. We approach it from just, we're all different people, different personalities. So we handle situations very differently. And I respect that. That's why I still, love all the content creators, because I like just how different, everyone is, and everyone bring forth, certain information. Everyone expresses how they feel about information that is brought to light. Sometimes we've all have come together and been on Tosh Mob channel on one platform and talking about it. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You find your vibe. So I feel like if somebody don't like how you deliver something or do something, it's just as simple as just not following them, not subscribing, not supporting them. I don't think that it should ever be taken kind of beyond that to where it's made personal, where there's personal attacks being made against you. Thank you, Tosh. Yeah, I support you all. I love you all. My mom, she loves you all too. She follows you all. And when I be traveling, she be getting me caught up, on what's going on. She do the best she can, child, because there be so many moving parts with the Queen of Kings. But that's what it's about. And that's what I like. But I just wish that people would respect that and see it, that it's just that simple, that people are going to move differently, and it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to take it personal to heart that somebody's doing something that you say you wouldn't do. And that's what we all have in common, that we experience, where people who handle things differently than us want to come into our world and tell us how we should handle it. Just because we're content creators and we're on the forefront, even though these people who coming into our comments, they handle ish differently than the next person. The only difference is that you not a content creator airing it out, letting us know how you move, how you handle things. But I assure you, you handle things different than the next person, because that's what makes us human. We're all different, and we should show one another respect for that, because it's really, y'all, that as simple as that. And I think people make this YouTube stuff and content creation stuff far deeper than what it should be. And when they do that, it has some people just be like, F it, and just all the way move away from YouTube, or they'll take a hiatus and they just be like, you know what, let me take a break. Because at the end of the day, what I want everybody to know is that your mental health should come first and be like your first priority. Sometimes you got to, check out, step away. So, because sometimes it's easy to take things personal, because we have feelings, we have emotions. And especially when someone's coming into your space and they're trying to impact your money, they're trying to take you down, they're trying to dox you. People be doing entirely too much. They really do. People, I don't know what the hell people find this time, but they do entirely too much. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I will. Judge Fifi said, I feel like I bring the receipts and people get mad at that and say I'm begging for money in Cash Apps. I've never gotten that vibe from you, Fifi, that you were begging for money. You're the queen of receipts. Like, everybody got your platform is known for bringing the damn receipts. That's what you do. That's what the hell you do. Tosh platform to me is a platform that's calling you on your bull and you getting cut smooth the hell out in the mix of it because you're doing the most and she gonna check you, period. My platform is, child, I'm trying to do mental health assessments, trying to figure out the hell going on. I'm trying to get all in your psyche to understand what's going on, to show you all how traumas and things can impact a person and how it can and how easy it can go from generation to generation when you don't deal with your ish. We all touch on things differently, but it's all rooted in calling out the bull. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see, it's a theme here. It's a theme. It is all rooted in calling out the bull, calling out the nonsense. I don't feel like anybody that I see out here, whether it's even Tosh, like, I don't feel like it's about the money. I don't. Tosh says, I cuss people out to chic. I don't feel it's about the money. Like, I feel like it's about just putting it out there. And then we all have our different supporters. And if people want to support you in a monetary way, they can do just that. Like, people have their choice. So would I look like trying to come on and regulate, okay, Fifi, because people want to support her? Like, Fifi got memberships. So to me, like, that's what the membership is. It's like, if you want that extra sauce and you want that additional information, you have this membership, you pay for it and you get it. That's what it's for. That's what it's for. So I'm not mad at that. That's her being very business minded. With having memberships, I think Tosh may have memberships now. I don't have memberships yet because I understand that's just something else I got to keep up with. So right now I just have the 2 channels that I toggle between. But eventually I'll have memberships, but I just want to make sure I'm in a place to where I'll be able to manage that, to be able to be putting content over there for people who pay for memberships. So listen, I support everyone, and I hope that you all that are in here that are watching understand and support everyone for, the reasons that I named, because we all good people at the end of the day. And we all have, what we have in common is wanting those children out there in Hawaii being raised by that off the wall couple. We just want them to be good. So we bring awareness to it. We bring awareness to let them know, I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you. And I think it's a way also to bring accountability to them, for them to know, okay, we got to watch how we move. We got to make sure we on the up and up because people are watching. Let me see what the comments say. Angie R says, Fifu, people come to you to see the receipts. They mad because you have the Cash App and people want to bless you for doing the work to answer the questions everybody has. You're not begging. Tosh Ma say, hashtag save the kids. Judge Fifi says, thank you, Nikki. I'm like, I got to pay for StreamYard, Canva, like they done up the... Listen, child, listen. Yes, like Canva is the new expense I just incorporated, these damn thumbnails. So you're right. Like, y'all, there is expenses behind content creation. There's monthly, there's like reoccurring expenses. So I know. And I think a lot of times people who just watch content creators, like, they have no clue. I tell my husband all the time. So he's not a content creator. He just watches YouTube like many of you. So because I'm a content creator, I try to explain to him, hey, this is what we do. Hey, can you hit the damn like button for the people who you support? Because he like, I don't never hit the like button. He say stuff like that. And I'm like, why not? Because I try to show him that these little things make a difference and explain to him the why. So keep that in mind, you all, that people who are on the other side, who on the opposite side of content creation, they don't know what it's like on the content creator side. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of energy. We sometimes be stressed the F out. Like, y'all, I can feel the energy when Tosh going through it, when Fifi, because as a content creator, I know the efforts it take when you got to put in this work. So when I see them popping up, okay, they got this show going on and it's this amount of time, I know, damn, they working. They are working. I know they're putting that work in, because that's what you have to do on YouTube in order to just grow. You got to put the content out, which means sometimes you're sacrificing your time with your family. You're sacrificing your sleep. I sacrifice, y'all, I'm married. Y'all know I've been married for damn forever. I sacrifice time with my husband late at night. Y'all remember I was doing the late night live streams. I don't do them over here on this channel in the evening anymore, but I be doing them when on my other channel, I'm up and I'm doing live streams over there. It's a sacrifice, but it's also a job, especially for those who are monetized. It's a job. And then those who are not monetized, you got to put the work in to get monetized. So this channel is monetized. My second channel is not. So I have to put the work in to get it monetized. Child, we be working. I mean, put some respect on our name. We be damn working. We be working. So don't be stressing us the hell out. We be putting that work in. Support who you want to support. If you don't want to support them, just move on. Fifi said, right, Chic, I'm sleep deprived. I go on live every night, but I do it for the people. Yes, Fifi, you go live more than I think, hell, anybody. You got some of us content creators who do like the pre-records. I don't know if T Goddess do only pre-records. I've never caught a live of her, so I feel like she do pre-records. The blah T, the other blah lady, I think I've seen her do some lives. I only do lives. Tasha do lives. Sometimes she'll drop some pre-records. But y'all, it be a lot. So you're trying to figure out it's a lot of trial and error. Chosen One says, if you're monetized or not, it's work. Yes, it's work. It's like, y'all, literally, it's like when you just think about just building a business, regardless of if your business is damn cutting trees, whatever your business is, you got to build it, meaning you got to pour into it. You got to put that energy into it. And a lot of times in the beginning, that's when you're working the hardest. That's when you're working the hardest. Once you've built it to a certain level, then you can fall back. So like I said, I use my husband as an example, and he sees how I work. And he's like, you know what? I get it. He says, I'll follow content creators. And in the beginning, they was always putting that content out. And then he says, suddenly they'll fall back and they'll go to maybe like once a week. And I'll be like, what's going on? And then so he's come to learn that they were able to fall back because they built up their following. Once you built up your following and you have those consistent people coming to check your content, you don't have to be doing so much. You can fall back some. That's how it works. So right now, we're still in a grinding season. Like all of us three that's on here, we're all under, like with these channels here, under 5,000. We're like, child, we still grinding it out. I feel like I'm going to be in a grinding out season until, child, at least hit 20K. Like I'm going to be grinding for a minute. Like until you're grinding. How you know when you can stop it, like on the level that you do it on the real high, is if you see that the income that you have coming in is good. And if you just did that solely, you're fine financially. If that is not your situation, you got to go to work. You got to keep grinding. That is not my situation. YouTube is just a little bit extra. Y'all, I'm far from being able to be trying to, just have this just my sole income. So you all will just see me putting out the content. The only reason why I don't put it out as much on this channel anymore is just because I got the other channel. And y'all, the only reason why, and I got that other channel as a backup because that thing was coming for this channel. But it's been it's been kind of quiet. I need to knock on wood, quiet lately over here with her picking. So I just still got that one strike that's due to fall off probably in like December or whatever. I got it in September. But I've been putting a lot of effort in the backup channel just because, with the trying to protect myself. But it's a lot trying to toggle between the two channels. So I haven't even gone over there to my other channel since I've been back from my trip since Friday. I've been just over here and just pouring into the channel over here. So y'all, it's a lot. Y'all cut us some slack. It's a lot. We be working and we come over here to give you all content because we know you all are loyal supporters. And child, y'all will be looking for us. I don't think Tosh and Fifi had, since I've been out here, have disappeared, and we wonder like, hell that. But y'all know, y'all done seen me damn disappear. Y'all be ready to put a search warrant out for me because I'll just like disappear or whatever. But you know, our lives are different. We got different things going on. So the things that I've had things going on as of late that have had me to, for the month of October, where I just had to, you know, go do some other things and to travel. So it interrupted me being able to put out content like I normally do. And guess what, y'all? Because of that, it interrupts my money too, because I'm not putting the content out. And here's the thing, y'all, when I do come back and put the content out, I got to get back in the algorithm. A lot of y'all say y'all don't even get the, sometimes y'all be like, I didn't even get the notification bell. So I got to deal with that. So it's like, I got to get back in the hustle all over again to try to get, y'all, it's work. Fortunately, I don't have anything else for the rest of 2024 planned where I'm going to be traveling. So I want to get back consistent, being in the algorithm, because I just feel like I'm not in the algorithm like I once was. And I'm judging that based off of just my views, because since I have been traveling, like I noticed a difference for October versus like the month of September. So y'all, we got analytics and things like that. We can see when there's changes and shifts and things like that. So I'm like, okay, YouTube playing with me right now, but I got to get back and put it out so I can kind of get, you know, pick it back up. So y'all, it's a method to the madness. It's a method to the madness. Judge Fifi says, right, Sheik, that's why I share people out. I share people out for extra support. Yes, Aqua said, I appreciate all the work you all do for your content. I couldn't imagine how hard it is juggling day-to-day life too. Thank you for that. It's a lot. We work hard. Tosh Mob says the money is there. If other people can do it, we can too. And that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me going. I see other people do it. I get motivated by other people. If they can do it. And y'all, that's the mindset you need to have for anything that you approach in life. That's just how I approach life in general. If other people can do it, so can you. Now, you may have questions as to how. That's when it's important for you to ask questions. You know, listen out to like these little things that I'm saying to you as far as what the behind the scenes look like, to where you can be like, okay, they saying all that go into it. Okay, maybe I can give it a try, but I'm gonna have my work cut out for me. I'm gonna have my work cut out for me. So just listen to that. Y'all know I be keeping it real. That's one thing all of us do. We gonna keep it real. We keep it real however we keep it real, but we gonna keep it real, and we not finna just be lying to y'all. And I'm telling y'all the real deal of what it's like behind the scenes with content creation. It is not for the faint at heart. It is not. You be windmilling, fighting with people, excuse me, on the internet, in the comments, in the emails. Child, they send you an email. Then you got to deal with them. Y'all don't even see that part. Y'all see the public comments. Y'all ain't in the email inbox when they emailing you, threatening you that they gonna sue you, and they got cousins who lawyer. I'd be like, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Y'all, I'd be like, what? How you threatening me to sue me when every communication we've ever had has been you emailing me, and maybe on 2 occasions I actually responded to you. Probably 1, but I'm gonna give you 2. But you didn't hit me, email me about 8 to 10 times. But you talking about getting your cousin, who's somebody play attorney, where God knows where, to sue me because this is that issue I be talking about, y'all. Folks out here crazy. Folks be crazy, y'all. We be going through it. So I thank you for the support, you all. Here's the thing, when we're monetized. So what that means is that it's not about like, I'm not looking for, you don't have to send me a Cash App or a super chat. It's nice. I appreciate it. But your viewership it's paid. So when you view my content, when you click on my videos, I am able to benefit that way. So I get your support. Listen, child, it's the little things. Hit the like button. Listen, 46 of y'all have hit the like button. I'm appreciative. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Because again, the likes help to circulate the material out there. You get in the algorithm. Other people see your videos. That is support. We appreciate that more than you know. We appreciate that more than you know. So I'm always just going to appreciate you just for showing up, because that benefits me. When you're working towards getting monetized, you have to build hours. 4,000 watch hours. Y'all, child, let me tell you this part. You got to get the 4,000 watch hours within like a 12-month period. Not if you didn't have your channel for years and it may have taken you X amount of years to get the... No. That's going to start over. You got to get them watch hours in a 12-month period, and you got to get the 1,000 subscribers. That is how it works. So you watching anyone that you like and you watching their content, and especially if they are a new content creator, you watching their content, it's contributing to them being able to meet their goal to get monetized. This is work. I can't imagine any of you wanting someone to be putting forth the work and not being able to financially benefit from their efforts to entertain or give you life or what it is that we give to you. I'm not asking you on the spot to give me money. I'm just saying just support by hitting the like button, watching the content, because YouTube is going to take care of the rest. So think about that when you think about like how you can support your favorite content creators out there. Listen, that's YouTube in a nutshell. That's how it works. So my backup channel, the watch hours and everything, they're there. I've already got got those in like 3 weeks, child, having that channel built. All them damn Diddy videos. Oh, I got the watch hours. I have to get my subscriber number up to 1,000. It's close to 300 right now. I got to get it to 1,000. Then that channel will be monetized. Please follow me over there. Sheik Speaks on it. That's how it works. That's how, like I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all free game. I'm giving y'all free game. That's how it works. The other content creators in here have added to that, echoed what I've said. It's how it works. Your support is greatly appreciated. Virtuous One has added the link to my backup channel on here. So please subscribe over there. I would greatly appreciate it. Tosh said, especially when you have to start a wild new channel after having way more subscribers and content on your other channel. Yes. Child, y'all don't know. I didn't even know when I met Fifi. I didn't know I met her off of just creating a whole new channel. She already had a big channel with like 11,000+ followers. I didn't know that because she was starting a whole new channel. Now that channel, which is most of us watch with the Queen of Receipts, that's like the other channel. It's monetized, but she had to put the work in. Child, it's like you going back to the lab again, rolling your sleeves up and starting all over. It can be discouraging. It can be exhausting. You can be, you questioning of whether or not you should even be on YouTube. Should you do it? Is it worth it? Do you feel like your efforts, you're getting the fruits of your labor? You have all kinds of questions. You got all kinds of questions. And while you're having those questions, you just continuing to just put out the content and leave it in the Lord's hand in hopes that you'll get what's due to you. Because guess what? That's all we can do. I like to say you put your head down and you go to work, you look up and you see the fruits of your labor. Fifi had to build up a whole new channel. She had to look down, do the work. She looked up and she saw the fruits of her labor. Me, Tosh, anybody else, it's no different. You just got to do the work. That's what you see each of us doing. We're doing the work. Know that when you see us going live, we're on live for hours, or we put multiple things out in a day. You all, it's work. It's still work. Just look at it that way. We're working. We're moms. We got other responsibilities, other things that we can be attending to. But no, we come on here and give you all whatever you feel like we give you, whether it's entertainment, tea, whatever. Mostly pretty much is falling in the category of entertainment. And all we're asking for you is hit the damn like button. So if you ever go on somebody's channel, hit the like button. It means the word. It's the little things. It's the little things. Just hit the like button. Judge Fifi said, right, Sheik, we keep going. That's all you can do. You keep going. You have your supports. And it's a beautiful thing when you have support from other content creators. So I feel like with this reaction world, when it comes to the Queen of Kings channel, it's like we're one community. And we just come together. We support one another. We got, difference of opinions. We come from different backgrounds. We got different ways that we deliver things. And each one of you, I assure you, can say, okay, I love Tosh for this reason. I like Fifi for this reason. I love Sheik for this reason. Y'all got y'all reasons as to why you like someone. And it keeps you, it keeps you coming back. But we're all different people. Y'all know, listen, I don't know what the hell y'all did when I was on that shit. My mama said that Tosh and Fifi on Tosh's channel, y'all did some skit role play that took her the hell out. And she just told that story. She said that y'all did that skit over there. I said it sounded like after they did that, that's when Rose came for Tosh's channel. We had her demonetized because my mama said that ish was so damn funny. I haven't gone. Listen, Tosh, my mama talked about that. She couldn't even stop laughing as she was telling the story. She said Fifi had a part. She said they mentioned your name too, Sheik, but you wasn't there. You would have had a part too. She said Fifi had a part. She said Champagne had a part. Tosh had, oh my God. Then I think she said, what's the older lady, Tosh, that be on your channel? Because she couldn't remember her name, but I knew who she was talking to, that be on your panel. What is that older woman's name? Sometimes she be falling asleep. What's her name, Tosh? Because I think my mama said she had a part two. I think she had a part two. Thomasina. I said, you got to be talking about Thomasina. Because sometimes I think my mama said, I think one time when some noise been made, and Tosh said, Thomasina might have fell asleep. Oh my God. She cracked the hell up. My mama said, so remember I say that everybody got their things out here. So my mom say, when I come home from work, and I just want to just get ready, get my shower, and I just want to laugh, I turn Tosh Mob on, and she said, I just cracked the hell up. Like, that is what she gets from Tosh's content. She likes it. It just make her just outside of whatever she dealt with during the day. That is what, it gives her life with just laughing, because she was like, Tosh is just a comedian. The way the things she say, she just enjoys listening to Tosh. She enjoys it. And so that's why I say we all got our different things that we give. And Fifi, the social worker, yeah, she said, I think Fifi was a social worker. Then she said, then I think she said Champagne came through with, I think she said Champagne had the damn clothes on. Champagne had got the costume. I don't damn know. Listen, she described it. It gave her life. Tasha social. Listen, what is it titled? Because she was describing it to me. Because Josh, y'all got a lot of lives out there, so I would have to try to find it. So I haven't gone out there because you done so many lives since that. Yes, you got to watch. What's the name of it? Put it in there. Because she just like, she was like, you got to watch it. She was like, they did so good. So then I'm like, well, she said y'all showed yourself too. That was the part that took me. She was like, you can see them dressed up. I said they had their cameras on. Because y'all normally don't have your cameras on like that. She was like, yes. And I think Champagne was dressed up. I think she said somebody had two parts. Akaro said Champagne came all the way through with the big shirt and crinkled up water bottle. Listen, I just want y'all to know, people who watch and the content creators, that we all have a reason here on this earth. We all have a reason. So sometimes life be lifing, and you just get to questioning maybe even your whole existence. Why you doing what you doing? Is it really making a difference? Does it mean anything? Do people even care? I need for you to know that yes, and yes. Like, you don't know what you do, for another person. There's something that we all give. And how it shows you all is when you as content creators, you put your content out there and you have people that show up and watch your content. They share it. They like, they subscribe, they support you maybe financially. You're sowing into people. There is something, You know, Fifi, I told my, I'm like, Fifi's the queen of receipts. If you want the actual hard copy proof, that is what she's coming with. Nobody's coming with it like that. That is her lane. That is why she's the queen of that. This is what she does. Everybody has their thing. Everybody has their thing. And just know that whatever your thing is, we respect you for it. It's what you do. That's you. That's what makes you you. Keep doing that. You build from that. That's your brand. That's your brand. So don't feel bad about just you and who you are. That's your vibe. You find your tribe. Everybody is not for everybody. And that's okay. That's okay. Like, don't feel bad about that, you know. Just do you. That's all we can do at the end of the day. Just do you. You do what you can. You take breaks if you need to. And Brad said Tosh need to do stand-up comedy. She is excellent. Yes, my mom be like, that damn Tosh, I don't know how she come up with the stuff that she say. And I think the reason why my mama can appreciate it, because my mama's real creative with her words. She'll say some curse word combination that I done heard all my life since I was a kid. And I'm like, I don't know how you came up with that combination. So Tosh, like, I guess she respect the game because she already know how her mouth is. So to hear somebody else, like, oh my God, I be like, I know what you said. I tell her, I got to be ready for Tosh. I got to be ready because Tosh come out the gate. Like, she say she'll hit you with the 1 and 2. And I'm like, I bet you that skid is why Rose would have said, F that YouTube. This bitch got to come down. We got to do something. We got to do something because only the strong can survive with them word combinations that Tosh can hit you with, you know. So listen, Rose, get your life all the way together. Get your life all the way together. She ain't just making us stuff coming at you just on some just random stuff just because you just your name Rose Miller and you live in Hawaii. No, it is reason. It is reason why she or anybody else come at you the way they do. It is reason. Check yourself. What are you giving that have somebody want to be on your neck like that? Stop sitting in victimhood. What the hell are you doing to have somebody be on your neck like that? You doing something. What your mom doing? The kids be, well, I ain't doing nothing. You doing something, you know. Folks ain't yelling your name for nothing. It's a reason. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So get out your feelings. Do better. Do better. Tosh says, Sheik, you let Cactus have it that one night. I did. I did. I came out the box. I did. I have my moments. But it takes a lot to get me there. Some people, you know, they can just kind of get there real quick. Like my mama, she can get there real quick. So Tosh, that's why she respect the game over there with you. My mama can get there real quick. Me on the other end, it takes longer to get me there. But baby, when I get there, my mama told me that I cuss out in a sophisticated way. She said, Sheik, you snapped, you cussed out in a sophisticated way. So she said you cussed out in a way that was different from what I would have done, but you did it in a sophisticated way. So Tosh, my mama mouth like more so like yours. So I got my way, you know, of deliverance. So I'm gonna hit you with like some damn on a different type of, listen, it's gonna be different where I'm gonna hit you, but I definitely have a way with words. So I will make you think about your whole soul and your life existence if and when you take me there. But I don't like to go there because I like to sit in this energy that you all see me in. And that's what I'm known for. But listen, child, don't start now, won't be none. Don't start now, won't be none. And Brad, that's what she said. She like, Sheik, you cussed out in a sophisticated way. Oh my goodness. Bertrand says, yes, she did, Tosh, for a whole 1 hour. Oh, stop it, Bertrand. That shit was long as hell. I went in, y'all blacked out. I blacked out. I did. I blacked out. But listen, child, listen. She ain't been picking since. I guess it was enough for her to feel it in her entire soul. Because she sure went and set the hell down. So I said, you made her want to call corporate. And said, your mama sound awesome, y'all. And listen. And then my mama don't start now, won't be none. She an Aries. Listen, she don't play. You know, she give off a different energy than I give off. Y'all see how y'all be, listen, y'all be calling me sweet. You ain't finna be calling my mama sweet. You're not finna be calling my mama sweet. My mom will get with you. She will get with you. So definitely you better be on the up and up, because you smooth the hell out. And if you gotta catch these hands, listen, don't start none, won't be none. So I do have that energy from her, but I'm more like it take longer. She's more knee jerk. With me, yeah, and my mom's very tough. She grew up as a tomboy. My mama, you see her with her makeup, and I call her wigs, her Beyonce's, and her nails. And she gonna have them Nikes on, or she might have her Uggs on that day. But don't start none, won't be none. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. She's definitely one of those that she's tougher than what she looks. And I'm like that way too, but I'm gonna probably spare you faster than my mama gonna spare you. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you some more leeway than my mama gonna give you. You're getting cussed the hell out in about 5 seconds. I'm gonna probably at least give you 20. Mama giving you about a good 5. She giving you about a good 5. That's all she got on it, 5. Oh my goodness. And they said, who did you cuss? I cussed Rose out. She came in my live maybe about 3 weeks ago to a month ago. She came over there trying to damn regulate. I don't know. She got it mixed up thinking she was goddamn talking to the Rosebuds, or she was on her platform. I don't damn know. But I reminded her very quick, fast, and damn hurry what the hell she was. Cussed her smooth the hell out, as somebody's virtuous said, for a good 60 minutes. For a good 60 minutes. And I ain't heard nothing from her since. I ain't heard nothing from her since. I didn't even block her, because I said, don't you bring your... I ain't heard from her since. If she had been over there lurking, she at least have stayed in the bushes. She have not had the nerve or the audacity or the courage, whatever word you want to describe it. She ain't had the audacity to try to say hi, boo, bam. She just didn't stay her ass over there. Because I'm sure I snatched her soul the way I talked about her ass. But listen, y'all know I have been working with that woman for a long time. Y'all know I've been giving her the benefit of the doubt. Y'all know. Y'all the one was calling me damn sweet. I ain't never had people call me sweet, because in real life, they know this energy. They like, nah, she might look soft, but they ain't calling me sweet. They are not calling me that. Y'all on the internet was calling me that. But I think it was the contrast between the energy I have and the energy Tosh have and Fifi. I think compared to everybody, I may be sweet. But goddamn, in real life, ain't nobody calling me sweet, because they know I'm about that life. They know I go from 0 to 10. I'm mostly at 0. But when you know, I will go to a 10. Listen, don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. So listen, she learned what they say. You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. She learned that day. She learned that day. I don't know even what video that's titled for y'all to even know which video it was that I went smooth the hell off. Y'all have to figure it out by going through the videos on the titles. But it was probably about a good 3 to 4 weeks ago that popped off. Listen, hell, shit. Listen, I just had to handle my business that day. Tosh Moss said, you went off when she told you I'm blocked. Yeah, I went off. How you finna damn tell? No, what really sent me, that made me black out, is when she tried to tell me, when I asked somebody, people were asking, and I asked her, why you got these strikes? And she was like, well, I ain't moving. People in the comments was like, remove the strikes. I ain't moving the strikes. If you continue to put out good content, I blacked out when she started talking about what the hell was considered good content. Bitch, I know you not talking about what good content is. The way you over there pop locking, twerking it, dropping it like it's hot. That's when I lost it, because you of all people cannot be trying to talk to somebody about what is good content. Like, that's when I lost it, because you lost me there. So I just went and smoothed the hell out. She told me, and unblocked Dana. Bitch, who you talking to? You don't run a month. Y'all about to have me down, have a flashback, and have a repeat. I told you don't run a mother effing thing over here. Y'all, this damn live gonna mess around and probably be partially demonetized. Y'all know YouTube told me that video I did, the one where I talk to y'all about removing Amanda as my moderator. Y'all know YouTube I don't know what I said in there because they didn't even demonetize me or take away the money from the one I cussed Rose out on. But the one, y'all, when I talked about removing the wrench for Amanda, they told me they partially monetized that video, said it wasn't advertised friendly. The one that shouldn't have been advertised friendly was the one where I cussed Rose smooth the hell out. So I don't know. YouTube lost over there because for y'all to consider that one not advertisement friendly, but I didn't cuss Rose out a month ago in about 5 different languages. Y'all let me have all the money on that one? Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe YouTube was like, we was sick of her. We was ready for somebody to cuss her out. YouTube was like, we gonna let that one slide. Because we sick of her. Maybe YouTube sick of her too. Listen, because YouTube like, listen, you can get all your coins on this one. Because, you know, she she was about due for it. She was about due for it. But it's just crazy. Sarah says, what video was the Amanda one? That one would have been, let me see. When did I travel? Let me see. Because it was the night before I went out of town last. When was my trip? So go back. That would have been maybe last Tuesday. Check out last Tuesday, whatever that day. Maybe that was like the 15th. 16, 17, 18. Maybe the 16th. Whatever last Tuesday was, like the 16th. Go to that one. And it was an evening live. It was an evening live. So you can go to that one. Y'all, YouTube, I came back from my trip and I seen in my back studio that one didn't have all the money on it. It said, man, we ain't gonna give you all your money on this one because we've identified it as not being advertiser friendly. But it gave me the chance if I wanted to dispute or whatever. I didn't listen. It wasn't no strike, so I didn't care about it. But I just really got to thinking like, y'all gonna say something about this one, but not the one when I cuss Rose ass smooth the hell out like a smooth criminal. Y'all ain't say nothing about that one. So I guess YouTube was like, listen, we tired of her ass. She needs that cussing out. So they let me get all my coin on that one. But the one on Amanda, I don't even feel like I went in really like that on that. So I don't know if it was a certain word that I said. Because I hear on YouTube there's certain words that maybe kind of they don't really like for you to say, child. I don't know, because I know that day I cussed Rose out, I didn't give a damn. Listen, I said all the words. I said all the words. So I don't know what happened on. So yeah, check out like last Tuesday video because I traveled Wednesday through Friday. So I think it was Tuesday night right before I started packing for my trip. So check that one out. Chosen smooth criminal. That's what I was channeling. Smooth criminal energy. Shit, she got it that day. She got it that day. She got it that day, y'all. Sarah said, I wonder if she reported that video. That's why. Listen, it wasn't no strike, so I'm like, whatever. I didn't even try to go through the part with, listen, by that point when I came back dealing with my emails and the Amanda, you know, situation with my mod, like, I was just like, I got other stuff I'm dealing with. That's just one video. Y'all, I got a whole bunch of videos out there, so I wasn't pressed about that. It just said, I guess I get some money, not as much as I could, but it's just one video. Mainly my thing is more so, just the strikes, because that's like sits on your account. So partial money on the video, you know, I wasn't pressed on that one because y'all, I told you I'm not out here surviving off of YouTube. Anybody you see with just, you know, just minimum under 5,000 subscribers, please believe they not eating off of YouTube. It ain't that type of party. It really not. It really isn't. Todd says, wait, you had to get Amanda together too. I don't feel like I got Amanda together. I don't know, Todd, what they got. I mentioned her. I didn't get Amanda together. Listen, I don't feel like that's the energy I gave. I'm sure somehow I segue into talking about Rose. And y'all, sometimes, you know, her, like, I'm just really annoyed with her. So now I noticed that, you know, when I talk about her now, it's different. You know, I'm more annoyed and I might say some words. So I feel like whatever words that it may be picked up that I said, it was probably centered around Rose, even though the purpose of that live was to talk about the Amanda situation. But I didn't have heavy energy like that for Amanda. So I don't know what because it didn't. Y'all know when you get a strike, it'll point out in the video like what the issue was, like if it was like, it's more detailed, but with this demonetization for that video, or partial monetization, it didn't go into the details as to, okay, at this moment, at least I didn't see it in my back studio, but I didn't dig deep looking for it either. It just, the small print just says this video is partially monetized because it's not identified as being advertiser friendly. So, and I just got to thinking like, well, I didn't think that video was that bad, but I just wondered if I maybe said a certain word or something like that maybe I didn't say before that was, harsh. I don't know. So, y'all, YouTube is a business. So, of course, they as much as often, if they can find ways to not pay out, they gonna do it. They're gonna do it. That's why I say, if someone strikes your video, have complaint or whatever, rebut it, if you're dealing with strikes, because what I've learned is that when somebody does a dispute for your video, automatically they'll just go with it. You have to take it a step further and say, hey, no, I got questions, and do that. Don't just sit in it with, oh, okay, they said they struck my video. Like, take it a step further, because sometimes they literally just struck it because somebody said something and it wasn't based on any merit. So don't just sit in it. Definitely take it a step further and ask questions. And that's how I managed to get one of the strikes removed. Took 3 weeks, but they removed it because it wasn't, good reason for that strike to be there. So I'm just sitting on one of 3 strikes. So Virtuous says, you were good with Amanda. I thought so too. So I'm thinking, once I segue to Rose ass, y'all know she can get it. Once I segue to Rose ass, I probably went off the script and started talking reckless. And then YouTube say, hold up, Chemo Sabe, hold up. So who knows what I'm saying? Because y'all, sometimes my words, like, listen, let me see. Sometimes my words, sometimes I can be reckless at the mouth. My husband don't always like it, but shit, it is what it is. My mama reckless at the mouth. So listen, I ain't got nothing on her, but I know I can be reckless at the mouth. But I think compared to my mama and my sisters, I'm pretty mild-mannered. I'm pretty much more so the mild-mannered one out of the girls, like out of the kids. I'm like y'all, so I'm more chill. My sisters, listen, they bout it. They bout it like mama. I'm more. I remember I'm the sophisticated one. I'm the sophisticated one. I was in here. Let me see. I got so many comments. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know how important it is to hit the like button. I will start doing that now. I was talking about my husband, y'all. He was in the chat. I didn't know I was. Y'all, I didn't damn touch his soul. I told y'all I be having a way with words. I done got him together. He like, oh shit, my bad. He started double tapping. Y'all, listen, folks don't be knowing. Folks don't be knowing about this YouTube stuff. So I don't expect people to know. But that's why I come out here and I try to tell it and be as descriptive and detailed as I can, because I know people don't be knowing. Y'all just come on here and just watch. Y'all don't understand when y'all be damn near getting cussed out. Y'all ever see some content creator, they be damn near cussing you out behind a like button? Any of y'all familiar with Mr. Let Go? You would get cut smooth the hell out for let you not hit no like button, run no super chat, no cash app. You getting cut smooth the hell out. Like, people be serious about this stuff. So I like to just give y'all the whys behind why people have so much passion behind a lot of this stuff, because Chosen One said, yes, I love Mr. Let Go. Chosen One, you about the only damn one that loved it. Mr. Let Go was my YouTube mentor at one point. Girl, I ain't never heard nobody say I love Mr. Let Go. I'm sure he'd appreciate that, because child, it's so many people that can't stand that man. It's so many people that can't stand that man. He's hilarious. He a special one. He one of them people, you love him or you hate him. You know, or one day you may love him and one day you may hate him. He just like, But at the end of the day, because I know him like personally, like he's a really good, solid dude. Like he is. But child, sometimes y'all he be talking reckless and you be like, you don't shut the hell up. But in all, from a personality standpoint, like he's a real cool, good, solid guy. So I'm sure he would like to hear that you like him, because child, that man stay getting cussed out. He stay getting the business. Wise Swizzle says, I let the ads play out instead of skipping for the queen. See, I know I have ads on my content, but I don't go back and watch my content, so I don't know what that looks like on my videos. And with me, with my YouTube subscription, y'all, I don't like ads and stuff, so I pay to not have ads. So I never see ads to have that as a thing when I watch, people's content. But for those of you who don't pay for that service and you get the ads, I really don't know if it if it makes a difference for us, like when you watch the ads versus skip it. I don't know, because I never see ads in YouTube because of the subscription I have. But I know I have ads on my videos. So, but thank you all again for your support on behalf of just other fellow content creators. We really appreciate it. And we know you can be supporting anybody you want, be anywhere at any time, listening to other people's content. And when you choose to rock with us, like, it means a lot. It means a lot to us, and it definitely motivates us to continue to go forward. I always say, as long as you all continue to show up, I will continue to show up for you. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. That lets us know you're here for what it is that we give. That's what it means when you all show up. It lets us know you are here for it. Chosen One says, as she speaks, I don't take anyone on a YouTube personality. I don't know these folks in real life, child. That's right. I mean, here's the thing. For some people, YouTube, it can be a persona. I feel like, with Mr. Lego with Aaron, because I know him personally, Mr. Lego, he turns it, he turns it up a notch when he's on YouTube, and he gives out that energy. But like, I've been around him in person. One year he spent, with me and my family, my birthday. He took care of the tab, paid for everything. Like, he's just a really good guy. So, but I know on camera and when he goes live, like, sometimes he says some things and you be like, what? But, he's at work, it's entertainment. So keep that in mind too, you all, like, as you are listening to some of your favorite content creators, that some people do lay it on thick because, they know it's entertainment. You want the shock factor. You want to keep the engagement. And then you figure out what works for you. What do your audience, what do people respond to? And that's what it's about. So if people see that, okay, you respond when I do this, versus that, they're going to do more of what you respond to. And content creation is heavily dictated by subscribers. We have these ideas of what we want to bring to you and talk about and come to you as content. But you all let us know if you're here for it or not by whether or not if you're watching and you're tuning in. That's what let us know if something is working or not. And then when it's not working, we got to go back to the lab, and then we got to regroup and figure out, okay, let me try this. Like, it's a trial and error, and you just keep doing it until you figure out what it is. I've been on YouTube as a content creator since 2020. I just now really hit and figured out what it is that people are here for when it comes to me, like, this summer. Like, look how long. Some people, it don't take that long. Some people, it take longer. But the moral of the story is, it's a trial and error that you just got to keep doing it. And if you are a content creator and you're a smaller channel, or a small like mine's, bigger, whatever, you just got to keep doing it, keep putting in the work, because you never know what's that one thing that you're going to put out there that's going to take off, that's going to grab people's attention and to have them coming back for more. You really don't know. A lot of times what you think will do it, that ain't what's going to do it. It's something else that you didn't even think was going to do it. That is what happened with me. I came on here in July spoke my little 2 cents on the Queen of Kings, because I was just like baffled by just, after she cussed her husband out. And I just, since I have a channel, I'm like, oh, well, let me just go on YouTube. I'm just going to put out, my opinions about the situation. Y'all, it was literally just that, because I had some opinions, and the person whose channel I was listening to initially talk about the story, which is how I learned it had happened. They didn't have an option at, with calling in and expressing your opinion, because I'm like, God, I have opinions about this. I'm like, well, hell, let me just go on my channel and, speak my piece. And that's what I did. And when I did that, I learned there were so many other people who felt the same way that I did, and it started expressing that and having opinions. So I continue to share my opinions as just different things were unfolding, because I saw that I wasn't alone with the thoughts and emotions that I had centered around it, because really I felt like, wow, this family has bamboozled the world. And I wasn't a follower really of hers, but I knew a lot of people were. They had just made 1 million subscribers just that previous month in June. So my first thought was, oh my God, they have like hoodwinked, bamboozled the world all the way to 1 million subscribers. This is insane. I'd never seen nothing like that. It seemed like a whole fraud situation. So I just expressed that. And other people, shared the same sentiments. Child, I would have never thought that my channel would morph into what it is, with me sharing my opinions about her, that family. Ain't nobody, at least not me. I was not trying to sign up for YouTube to be talking about her and have my comments be heavily saturated. Talking about, like, some people may have started their channels with that intent, but I promise y'all that was not my intent. I feel like that content has literally hijacked my channel, but that's what people have been coming back to and subscribing to. So remember, I say the people will dictate the content. They will let you know what they like, what they don't like. And if you're about growth, the way it works is that you follow the wave, you follow the trend. You see, hey, people are here for it when I talk about this. People not here for it when I talk about that. That's where we have our analytics in our back studio. We can see that. We can see the engagement. How long are people staying on my videos? For example, I have a good friend. She's a content creator, got 70,000+ subscribers. Child, I ain't got y'all know what my numbers look like, but her engagement looks nothing like the engagement on my channel. You see, she got a lot of numbers, but it's fast drop off. So they come through, but they were there for like seconds versus minutes. So that is what makes a difference when it comes to your money. So from a monetary standpoint, like my first check, which was last month, it was bigger than any check she'd ever seen, because I have greater engagement than she does. You all heavily respond. Like when you all make posts in the comments on your favorite content creators' videos, that makes a difference. That's measuring the engagement when you all make comments, post the video. That's really the main thing. Y'all being heavy in the chat is big too, but when y'all making comments on the videos of your favorite content creators, it's making a difference. So make comments, drop your comments on the videos. You all do that very well. Some of y'all do it on my fitness, but y'all listen, this Rose content, y'all coming through. Sometimes it'd be a struggle to try to keep up with trying to acknowledge everyone's comment, but I like to acknowledge everyone's comment. That's the engagement. YouTube is paying attention to that, because your comments lets YouTube knows that you're someone who engages well. Your viewers, they connect well with you. That is what that's saying. The viewers connect well with you. So when they're factoring in opportunities for you to get brand deals, things like that, like I've gotten emails about getting brand deals. I've gotten, what else I've got? I've gotten invited a while ago to do like the Patreon. I just haven't done it. But like, so there's things that I can do with this channel because YouTube sees how my, how my engagement is. But I just do what I can. And ever since I switched gears with trying to build that second channel, it's like I took away a lot of that energy that I had for this channel. So that's the thing. I've been back to trying to put more energy on this channel because this is my main channel. But I'm so close to getting my second channel kind of where I want it to be. So that's why I'm just like, I still kind of been putting that work in. But y'all, I be working. So I definitely appreciate you. I definitely appreciate all of you. Chosen One says, absolutely, Sheik speaks. Pay attention to the response and the engagement. PM says, yes, Sheik, I like how you react to the roach and bread. Jesus. Judge Fifi said, I've noticed that. Yep, it's those things. Why Swizzle said, we care. Those kids need help. And Brad says, I like the way you engage with everyone, Sheik. Thank you. You all, when I come out here, when I talk to you all, and even in my comments, y'all, this is how I be talking in real life. Like, I give y'all me. This is me. So as I say, some people come on the internet and they have their way about them, their persona, their character. Y'all get me. Y'all get all of me. This is how I talk. This is how I communicate. It's just me. And I feel like this time around, since I've been back since the summer, this was really my first time giving you all me, where all of the technical stuff that I've learned about content creation, and they say, do this, make your thumbnail. Child, I've learned that ish don't make a difference like that. If people connect with you, they're going to follow you. They're going to watch you. All the technical stuff, the lighting, the thumbnails, all of that. I mean, it's cute and all, but what I've picked up is that it's more so about, do people connect with you? Do they resonate with you? Are they here for the messaging? All of that. And so I know that. So I give you all me. And that's why it's not, y'all ain't got all these lights and theatrics. It's not all that on that level. Maybe one day, you know, your girl might get set up and might have a studio or something. Y'all see like a Tasha K have or whatever. And she started out just in her bedroom. I remember following her back then when when she had the Woody Woodpecker hairstyle. Y'all, she got pissed off when Black China Mama, y'all, Black China Mama Tokyo Tony told Tasha K, called her a Woody Woodpecker, told her she was like Woody Woodpecker, so Tasha K changed her hairstyle. Y'all remember Tasha when she used to have this mohawk situation, Tasha K? And it'd be like this thing, like it'd be like this piece. Y'all know that look she used to have? Let me know in the comments. She'd have it kind of coming to the front, and it was like black, but she'd have it like on her little forehead. Y'all, Tokyo Tony called her damn Woody Woodpecker when she got pissed off at her one day. So when Tasha and Tokyo got back in each other's good graces for about 5 seconds before they got pissed off at each other again, Tasha told that woman, look, I stopped wearing my hair like that because you called me Woody Woodpecker. Tokyo Tony said, I don't even remember saying that. Y'all, some people who talk crazy and reckless to where they'll say stuff that they don't remember saying. All she could say is, okay, I probably did say it, but I don't remember saying that. Y'all, that lady changed her whole hairstyle. I say all that to say that I remember Tasha when she was just in her room with the camera, on, wine, tasting wines, cheap wines from the Kroger, the Publix or whatever, because she used to live here in Georgia, Metro Atlanta with me. She was like, Tasha used to live maybe about 25 minutes away from me, in Collins Hill. So listen, you start small, you know, one day, you know, my platform, if it's in God's will, be on a bigger level to where y'all remember these shenanigans when I used to be in the car with just talking reckless. Y'all gonna remember these moments. Y'all gonna remember when I cuss Rose smooth the hell out. Y'all gonna remember this, because I may get to a point to where I can't be doing all that because there's money on the line. I got to act like I got some sense. Like Tasha said, she can't be cussing on her show because, you know, money on the line. But right now, listen, I'm still at the bottom. So y'all going to hear some things. All the videos might not be able to be monetized. But that's where I'm at. So what they say, appreciate where you are, because you're not going to always be there. You're not going to always be there. So just appreciate where you are. It's about humble beginnings. And that's any of you, just outside even content creation, just in life. Appreciate where you are. Take time and stop and think about where you came from, you know, and just give, you know, living gratitude and appreciation of all of that. Because listen, the show must go on. And as long as we wake up and we have breath in our lungs, that means that we have another opportunity to be bigger and better, to grow, to be better versions of ourselves, to show up differently for other people, just to be better. That's what it's about. Francis Gomez says, always hit the like button. Sometimes I slip and forget to do it in the beginning, but I do it in the middle or the end. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sometimes some of my favorite content creators, I'll go on their live and first thing I do, I'll just hit the like button, even if I can't stay in there. Because as a content creator, I know what it means. And I notice people do that a lot with my fitness videos. They'll come through and a lot of times they might hit the like button and dip out. And I appreciate that. That's them saying, hey, I can't stay to watch this, but I'm going to hit this like button to support. So think about it from that standpoint. Like, if you can't stay and just watch someone's live, because, you're doing stuff. A lot of times, how often are we able to catch someone's live? A lot of times you can't. But if you see them live and you just go in and you do a double tap, like that's basically saying, hey, and then you go on about your business. So right now I got 76 likes, y'all. For me, that's a lot of likes. I don't know yet how many people have come through this video, this live. I'm sure it is hundreds. It's usually, in the hundreds, by the time I end it. But I appreciate that, just do that. It's the little things. So if you haven't hit the like button for me yet, just hit the like button. I appreciate it. Let me see. Wife Swizzle says, I cannot wait till they leave Hawaii for real. I know the hell you can't. Y'all just don't understand. When I see that they content come up in my recommendations, I roll my eyes so dang hard in my head. In hopes that they don't get stuck. Y'all know how sometimes you roll your eyes so hard. You be like, oh, I don't know if I can move it. I might have just got them stuck. Like, that's how I feel with them. That's how much they irk me. So I've been trying to move around with the content. And you all, other content creators, want to do that too, who talk about her. So keep that in mind, you all, for those who you support. When there's other things they're moving around and they're trying to talk about, support them with that. Go ahead, show up for them, because it can be a lot with just talking about just the same person all the time. Y'all, I've seen other content creators who are like hundreds of thousands who are like, yo, I hear y'all. Y'all tired of me talking about Diddy. I'm going to talk about something else. Y'all, I'm so sick of, listen, y'all know I got my backup channel. She speaks on it. I'm so tired of talking about him over there. So I got him over there that has exhausted the hell out of me. And then I got her over here, Rose Miller, that has exhausted the hell out of me. So I be like, throw the whole platform away. Because I'm like, I got one that didn't hijack my channel. I got Diddy that has hijacked the new channel. And I got Rose that's hijacked this channel. So you all, when we try to move around and talk about different things, I ask, please show up for us. Please support us as we do that, because it can be a lot to talk about one thing. And if you do have ideas or other things you would like to hear us speak on, definitely let us know. Drop it in the comments, because, we do, all of us that I know of, like, we're all capable of just talking about other things, giving you feedback about other viral moments or whatever. But it's about, you all just supporting and showing up when we do that. So yesterday, I took the conversation into a different, direction with relationships. I even did that a little bit here today. I talked about it. Then Fifi joined the chat. So I kind of went back to what I initially came on here to talk about as far as what's going on with her. But, we want to, just talk about just different things. So I thank you all. Virtuous Woman, she's dropped the link for my backup channel. Please, if you have not already, please subscribe to that channel. She speaks on it. I would really appreciate it. I'm going to be putting some more content over there. So definitely subscribe there. Make sure you have the notification bell hit so you know when I go live. Also, so it's a platform. I prefer lives versus pre-records. That's just my preference. So it's lives over there, just capturing and discussing just viral things that's just going on in the world. Chosen One says, I appreciate that you're open to suggestions on different topics. Definitely, I'm open for suggestions. So you guys just have to, let me know, and I can, do what I do as far as researching things and coming to you all to talk about those things. Chosen One says, this is the part that I live for, Sheik's words of wisdom. Thank you, Chosen One. Listen, y'all, Friday is my birthday. I'm growing up. I'm going to be 45 Friday. So, I don't know, I know I'm not going to be, working my corporate, my day-to-day job. So I'll just, be a day to myself. I'll probably get on here and go live with you all. Listen, y'all know I've been doing a lot of traveling, so I'm not going to be away. I just want to kind of keep it local, maybe do a quiet dinner Saturday with my husband. But y'all, I just want to get back into the groove with putting the content back out, because October, October was just a month to be moving around. But, I'm back on track with my normal routine, which isn't to be traveling, out of Georgia like that. So I want to get back on it and come out here and bring you all the content, get the numbers back up, get the growth of my channel up. You all, please like, share, and subscribe. I really want to grow this channel. I still have my next big goal of 5,000 subscribers. I'm over 2,100. So y'all, I'm growing. I'm just a small content creator, just trying to make it do what it do out here in these YouTube streets. And I can't do it alone. I need the support. Ann Brad says, have to open the window at work. Love this live, Chic. Thank you. And yeah, I just come out here and just be my authentic self, because at the end of the day, that's all I can do. And that's the only way I can actually come out here and talk to you all and be consistent, by being myself. Trying to do something a way that somebody say to do it because Google says, or, research says, if you do this, then you'll get this. Y'all, it don't work that way. It really is. It's all organic, and just people resonating with you and connecting with you, and you find your tribe. And it's all those little technicality things that they may tell you with how you got to do things in order to yield certain responses. I've learned for myself that it ain't really got nothing to do with that. It's just the engagement, and if people are here for you or not. If people are here for you, and you got a strong following, listen, they're going to come through. They're going to come through for you. Chosen One says, what, 45? I will be 44. So I'll be 44 on Friday. Watch was you look amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you. Yes, I'm growing up. Yep. So 44. I'm an 80s baby. I was born in 1980. 1980. 80s baby. So, yeah. Chosen One says, what's your Cash App? My Cash App is, I think it's $speak50. It's in a description, like, usually, on my lives. I did this one while I was out on the road, but, it's in the background of my channel, but I think it's $speak50. Yeah. So try that and see if it'll come up. But one of my mods can probably drop it in my, if they're able to see it. One of my mods, can you drop my Cash App in? But yeah, so like I said, what you said, Francis, I just turned 46 in August. Okay, Francis, so you 80. Nah, Francis, you, yeah, so you in the 70s. You in the 70s, late 70s, yeah. You're a little bit older than me. Katie says, can you do more book readings? I was thinking Kim's Lost Words. Would y'all like for me to do Kim's Lost Words on this channel? Because I did Kim's Lost Words on my other channel. So would y'all like for me to read that with you all? Because y'all, Kim's Lost Words, that reading on my other channel is what got me by itself my watch hours. Like, no lie. That video is in the thousands. And people just were here for that. Like, that is what, because remember I said to get monetized, you need at least 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. I got those watch hours in, like, right when I was going on my cruise. My channel was about 3 weeks old. I got those watch hours the week I was on my cruise, like literally 3 weeks. But it came from that video that that I did, the live, when I did the reading of Kim's Lost Words. People, I just was here for it. Y'all can let me know if y'all want me to do a live reading on this channel of Kim's Lost Words, because I have done it. I did it on my other channel. So if you all want me to do it again on this channel, if you all didn't see it, because I don't have most of my followers are on this channel. I only have just under 300 subscribers on my other channel. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do the live book reading of Kim Lost Words on this channel. Yeah, just let me know. Thank you, Virtuous. I appreciate you dropping that on my Cash App. I thank you for that very much. So yeah, y'all let me know. Let me know if you want me to do the live book reading. Just drop it in the so just put a comment, you know, drop in, just say, type in Kim in the comments, and then I'll know if you're here for me to do the live reading on this channel. Just type in Kim, K-I-M, and I have no problem with doing that. It took about the same. I got through Kim's Lost Words in one live. With Janarda Makeupson, Rose Mom's book, it took me 2 lives to get through her book, because her book was like 100 pages. Kim's book the Lost Words book was like half that. So I was able to get through that. The live, I think, was maybe about 3 hours. I think the first hour I talked about something else. So literally the reading of the book experience was like 2 hours. So I can probably get that. Also, more book readings. If there's a book in mind that you're interested in, that you think would be good, you can put that also in the comments on this video. Once I post it, go in my comments on this live and type in book reading, live book reading recommendations. Lami says the Janarda read was really good. Yes, I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed that book, and I enjoyed Kim Lost Words. I enjoyed both of them. It was actually my mom's idea for me to do the Kim's Lost Words reading. She was like, you should read Kim's book. And I'm like, oh, okay. And child, like I said, it was like the best idea ever, because that's like my best performing video over there on that channel. And that channel's pretty new. And it got me my watch hours like super fast. Like, like I told y'all, it took me like years to get monetized on this channel. That other channel, like, I already got the watch hours. It's like well over 4,000 watch hours I got over there. I just got to get the subscriber count up. But yes, I did enjoy doing the live reading. I just would need to know, like, well, what books would you like for me to get into? Is there anybody else's story out there that you feel like really would like grab your attention that I can read aloud to you all? So think about that. Once I post this live, you guys can go in the comments and put it in the comments, you know, book recommendations, and then I can kind of research it. And maybe if I see multiple like book names, you know, where people are like, yeah, I may be able to narrow it down with a poll, and we can vote on like what the next book, you know, will be and things like that. TM says, oh, react to the Menendez brothers. Yes, y'all seen that on YouTube. I haven't watched it. I remember the story. It was so funny. My husband was talking to my niece about it, and she's 21, and she was like, yeah, I seen it out there. It's really good. And my husband started asking her questions about the incident back when it happened, and if it compared to the information that came out when it happened. She was like, I don't know. I wasn't born. I don't know. So for her as a 21-year-old, y'all, this is like all new information for her. But for us who 40 plus, like, y'all remember the story, you know, when this happened. And I was like 8th, 9th grade. Like, I was a teenager, like around my daughter's age. You know, she's 14. So it happened a long time ago. So if y'all want to, you know, get into that, I don't know, I mean, how we can react to it as far as with, I mean, I guess I would have to come out here and just talk about what I seen or the details of it. But you all kind of would have to probably, you know, be familiar with it and like watch it. You know, so therefore, when I come out here and I talk about it, you all know what the hell I'm talking about. So you all would have to watch it. So also, if you want me to react to the Menendez documentary on this video, when I post it, go into the comments and also say, hey, react to the Menendez documentary, and I can do that. If you got book recommendations that you want me to react to, drop that as well on this video with the book recommendations that you would like for me to read out loud as far as a live reading. I did enjoy that. I just didn't have an idea of another book just yet to do a live reading to. I did appreciate that Janarda's book and Kim's book were both very kind of fairly short reads. So I got through them in 1 to 2 lives. So I did enjoy that. I don't know how it would work out with, longer, more lengthier books with you all following along and things like that. But yes, just drop it in the comments. Some of you have put comments in here, but if you can also, once I post this, go into, so therefore I can see it easier, because when you all put your comments on my videos that I post, I can see that. These comments, I literally would have to go back to the live and try to find them. So when I post this, I ask that you put in the comments, yes to Kim Lost Words or whatever book you want me to read out loud. Also, the Menendez, if you're here for me, like watching that and reacting to my thoughts on that, because y'all know them was some special, y'all know it's probably all kinds of mental health things that you can talk about when it comes to those brothers and what they did, with often the parents and things like that. So it'd be interesting getting into that story now with a mental health hat on, because when it all first happened, I was a kid. So now fast forward, I was doing the math. I'm like, man, these men got to be like around my husband's age, like mid-50s now. So now with watching it as an adult and, me having the education from, with the mental health, I imagine it'd be very different as I take in the information or the details behind that story, that case, because I'm wearing a different hat. I'm wearing more of a professional type hat as I'm watching it versus just, I'm just going to watch this. I'm kind of really going into my mental health bag. And sometimes, more often than not, when you have a background or you're familiar with mental health, it's hard to just listen to someone's story or watch something and your mind not go there, and you start thinking from that perspective of, mental health and trying to figure out what went wrong and the why, and identifying where things may have gone left in their life. Maybe if they'll go into a certain incident that took place when the boys were younger, for somebody like me, it might have me to react in a way of like, oh my God, this is what looks like what made things go left when that happened. I do that all the time when I listen to stories, because I truly believe that trauma is real and things can happen in our life, and it can linger with us, and it can play out in just different parts of our lives. And then sometimes things happen to us and we think we good, but we not. And you start reacting, responding, doing things to show to the contrary that you're really not good. Because sometimes people think they're good when they're really not good, because you just want to be good, or you don't want anybody to worry about you. So you be like, I'm good, but are you really good? Are you really good? And a lot of times people aren't good. And I'm pretty sure with these boys, before even getting into this documentary, there was so much about their lives that they really weren't good with, but they were acting as though they were good until the day things went left and it became apparent that they were not good. There's always a why behind the things that people do. And there's always a why behind why things do the way they do. And it comes down to whether or not we're interested in learning the why behind why people do what they do. I think it's good to learn the why. You can learn from it. What things to look for, what are triggers for some people. But it's learning opportunities for me. So I'm always that one who's interested in learning the why behind something. I can't help it. I've just always been that person with just wanting to know, like, but why? But why? Like, that's me. That is me. Pam says, I listened to Janarda's book. Okay. You said a very interesting and good. Yes, I did appreciate her sharing her story. I thought she did a good job with writing it. I was able to get a picture. You know, my husband, you know, he said, you know, he and I talked about it because sometimes he'll tune into my lives and he heard, you know, some of the details that I was saying in the book. And he was just kind of like shocked at things, especially pertaining to, like, you know, when Rose's father was abusive to her. And remember the scene, you know, the part of the book when he kicked her and she said like it broke the skin in her leg because he kicked her in the shin coming up the stairs with full force. Like, he just couldn't believe that. He can't imagine a man just getting physical with a woman. Like, where does that come from? And then to do it to the point like that on even that type of level. So we had a conversation about that. But it was a very, very good read. Lami says they're trying to reopen the case. Definitely do a reaction to the Menendez. Okay, I need to watch it. So this week I got to try to get into it. I wonder how many episodes is it, or is it like a one-time thing, like a movie type out where it's like just 2 hours, or is it like multiple episodes? But I'm gonna try to get into it this week. So that's my plan. Aunt Moving's Yes, the Brother's Story. Okay, Pearl says, I know you said that on Saturday. Let me pray he makes a great choice and blessings on the upcoming college journey. Oh, Chosen One says, right clinician's perspective. Pearl says, as Sheik, I have had really bad Lou. I wish I could give input on the books, but I'm no help in that department. Miss Yellow Red, hello. You said, hello, beautiful. I have a quick question because you're very healthy. What are your thoughts on taking vitamins D, D3, 50,000 a day? Just vitamin D. I don't take an individual supplement for vitamin D because I'm always outside getting it from the sun. But I think that if your life isn't like mine, where you're always outside and walking and being in the sun, then you should definitely take it. And especially, I do know for people of color, we really need that vitamin D. So I feel like, yeah, if you're not out like me, like, I ain't never been told I had a deficiency in that area because I've been out my life. I'm always outside. You got some people, oh, I can't go outside. It's too hot. The sun's out. I'm the opposite. And then I know the benefits of vitamin D. So I'm good with that. I might wear my hat or whatever, but I don't really run from the sun like that. Some people are concerned about maybe tanning, getting darker. Child, I'm black. I don't care. Like, I never look non-black. Like, so I've never been that one to be concerned about changes in my skin complexion. Miss Yellow Red says, I was wondering because of fibroids. So yeah, I'm not familiar with, where with that, as it pertains and its connection with the fibroids. I would suggest do your research online to see what it's recommended, what it says, and then based on what you find, consult with your doctor and their thoughts on that and kind of go from there. The only like, I have an iron deficiency, so I take supplements for iron. So anything else I take is just, added, but like iron, I have to take iron supplements. And, I learned that from my annual checkups and the doctors and, seeing that my iron is really low and things like that. So that I have to do that. But I would say do your research and then talk to your physician and get their thoughts on the recommendation for that. But we definitely need our vitamin D because it's very important for our overall health and making sure that that's where it needs to be. So you have to just research to get all those benefits as to why it's good. But I just know, like, we need that. And if you deficient in that, you better do something to work on correcting it. And going outside, being in the sun as much as you can, that will definitely help get you right when it comes to that. Francis says, a biography, Sylvia Plath, great book. She's my favorite poet, and she's October 27th Scorpio. She committed suicide at age 32 because her husband cheated on her. My. Lord, she took that one real hard. Say it ain't so. So you said, let me do a screenshot of this. So I can see that name with coming back to it. Wow. Francis says, at first I thought the brothers were guilty, but now I feel sorry for them. Yeah, everybody got a story. Pearl says, happy early birthday, Chic. You look great, honey. Thank you, Pearl. Everybody got a story, and don't, I just say, encourage you all to don't be just surface on, okay, somebody's a bad person because they did this. Let's stop and explore the whys behind it, because even though the whys does not negate what they did and they still deserve to be punished for it, us understanding the whys, can have us to learn to maybe not do some of the things that maybe they did. So it's just a lot it's so much we can learn by understanding a why behind just everything. Like, I feel like a why is important. Some people don't think it's important, but I think a why is always. I don't think a why is like, there's no situation where the why isn't important. I think the why is always important, because if you go back to the why, that's the root cause. You can start dealing with stuff and correcting things in that area. Maybe no more with that person, but just going forward with other people. Things, okay, the do's and the don'ts, because of how other people may have impacted from those certain things taking place with them. So it's always something to learn from, y'all. I'm always trying to learn from each moment. Karen says, hi, Chic, will catch the replay. Hey, Karen. Listen, Karen, I'm used to you having to catch the replay. Karen, you stay having to catch the replay, but I just be appreciative when you are able to show. So thank you for showing up. Have y'all hit the like button? I'm at 89. Can we just get me to 90? We just go ahead and make a cool 90. Pearl says she took that one real hard. Like, I'm sorry, Pearl. I didn't know what else to say. Like, she did. I guess I wasn't expecting that being the reason. She did. She took it real hard. Zamalubi says, sending love from South Africa. Hello, South Africa in the building. How are you? South Africa. Chosen One says, blessings to you, Zamalubi, in the motherland. Yes, so y'all, but it's been good chatting with you all. I just want to tap in. Y'all, I came to this park and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll walk and talk, but the walking never took place. But it's okay. It's a beautiful day. Change of environment. I may still be able to get it in, and I didn't know if I would lose you all just with the reception, because I never did walk and talk from this park. But I like to engage with you all. Thank you. Listen, y'all got me to 91. Can I hit 100 before I get out of here? Can we get me to a cool 100? So I like to engage with you all in the comments, and when I do the walk and talk, I do a lot of talking, and I can't see your comments like I'd like to be able to kind of, read out loud and respond. Because y'all know I live for the comments. That's one thing she gonna do. She gonna be going through these comments. And I know you all like when I go through your comments. So I thank you all. Let me see if I missed any. But yeah, that Menendez one. How many of y'all? Let me know if y'all gonna watch that Menendez brother story on Netflix. Let me know if y'all going to get into that, because I want to make sure that when I come out here and I talk about some things, you all going to know what I'm talking about. And maybe, I can, we can try to decide on a date of when we can talk about it to give you enough time to, to get into the story. I'm not quite sure. Can you all let me know, for those who are familiar with this Menendez story on Netflix, is it multiple episodes? How many episodes is it? Or is it like just a one-time experience? It's just a couple of hours and you just kind of get through the whole thing in one sitting? Pearl says, someone give me your Netflix login so I can watch it. Listen, Pearl said, listen, phoning a friend. Francis says, I saw the Menendez thing on Netflix. It's episodes. Okay, about how many episodes was it, Francis? Can you recall? Like, was it like 6, 10, 8? How many? because usually episodes be what, nearing what, an hour each, 45 minutes to an hour each. So I'm wondering how quickly I'll be able to get through it, because I'll start watching it, and once I get through it, I may be able to come out here and talk about it once I get through all of the episodes. But I want you all to kind of check it out too, so y'all know what I'm talking about, because you said I forgot how many episodes. Okay, I know it seemed like it's kind of fairly new out there, so I'm gonna look into it. And I know my husband wants to watch it, so he and I may be able to watch it together, and I, may be able to start this week. Might be able to start tonight, depending on if I, do a live on my other channel or not. I might be able to start it tonight. Addison said, my son said I should watch it. Like, everybody watched it. I think my niece, she watched it already, but like I said, she wasn't familiar with the story because she's only 21. So all the information was new to her. Me and my husband, like, we're familiar with the story. What intrigued me, I think they said in this special, the brothers, they're talking and they're speaking. So I want to see what they look like today, because I remember years ago, they looked like they was probably in their early 20s. I remember what they looked like back then. So I want to see, like, what do they look like now as like middle-aged men, because time has passed, and it's just like, wow, it's been that many years. I think they said it was like 20-something, 26 years. I don't know. It's been a long time, and I didn't realize that happened so long ago. So, yeah, it'd be interesting, seeing or hearing what they have to say today. Yeah. Chosen One says, I have to go. Have a blessed rest of the day, everyone. Have a blessed rest of the day. I'm going to be getting out of here too. I thank you all for rocking with me this afternoon. We've been on here for 1 hour and 21 minutes. So Francis says, I didn't like it because they left some stuff out and they made the brothers look like liars, but there's evidence that they really did get abused. I was about to say that my memory was, back when it all happened, was that there was some allegations or something dealing with abuse, I think, at the hands of the father. That's a memory I have. But y'all know me, wearing my doggone mental health hat. Y'all know me. I'm going to be trying to get down to the bottom of it. Because a lot of times when people do stuff and it's rooted from trauma, like, you can see it. Like, people don't just do certain things. It's something that happens. Y'all don't ever think that people just out here wilding. Like, there is a reason behind why people do what they do. It just comes down to if people care to listen and to hear them out. But there is a reason. So I'm pretty sure if I got into that story and I'm listening, I'm watching, I'd be like, nah, them boys, they dealt with some trauma. Francis said the dad was even abusing one of the boys from the Menudo boy band. See there? 9 times out of 10, there is abuse that has taken place prior to somebody going out and doing something crazy. Like, it is. Healthy-minded people don't go just keep, off people. Like, that's just like healthy-minded people don't off themselves. Like, there is something going on that has resulted in someone offing someone else or offing themselves. Y'all, this is just how it is, because it's not normal. How you know it's not normal for people to do these things is because you have more people than not doing these things. So because it's a smaller number of people who do these things, it lets you know there is something wrong that took place that resulted in these people doing these things. And it is important for us to get down to the why. The why. So that's my, little thoughts on that, but I'm definitely going to get into the documentary. Y'all make sure y'all go back on this video, post your comments, book recommendations. If you're here for the Menendez Netflix review, and anything else you want to see, me cover on here. And then I may come back down the line and do some polls to narrow some things down. Francis says the family is trying to get the brothers free. So they've been locked up, I think they said, nearly 30 years. So, wow. So I wonder what was the actual sentence. Was it like 25 years to life? Was parole ever an option on the table? Yeah, I guess, yeah, when I watch it, I'll get answers to these questions. I got questions, y'all. Y'all know when I got questions. Y'all know how this brain go when I got questions. When I got questions, and she gonna always have some questions. Because listen, we're not gonna sit in ignorance in the unknown. We're gonna be trying to figure some ish out. Francis said it's really sad. It sounds sad. You know, and just think about a lot of the people who are locked up, criminals, things like that. A lot of those people endured some type of abuse. Y'all just look at just stats pertaining to just abuse. People who get abused. Like, most people who get abused at some point in life don't get treatment for that. Like, they just trying to navigate in this world dealing with all of that. And everybody don't cope the same. And some people handle it by putting trauma onto other people, like P. Diddy. You know, his thing was, okay, well, hell, he was traumatized, so he traumatized other people. Same with R. Kelly. Hurt people hurt people. That's a real thing. That is a real thing. Usually essay abusers were essayed abused. You know, they were essayed. Like, it's the way it is. It's just this vicious cycle. It's a cycle. And it doesn't discriminate among cultural groups, families. Like, it's not a social class thing where, oh, that's a poor person thing or a rich person thing. Look at these Menendez boys. They came from money. That was, they were like rich. Was it like a mansion they lived in? Like, they was living good. So it has nothing to do with like money and, you know, what somebody's bank account look like. Somebody's mentals don't have nothing to do with that. Like, you got off people who are off balance. They got a lot of money in the bank. You got people who are off balance, who are homeless, living on the streets. You know, so Francis says the dad was a record producer. Yeah. Well, you all, got 95 likes. Can we get me to 100 before I get out of here? Just 5 more likes and we're going to make it do what it do. 5 more likes. Who's in the building who has not hit the like button? Just give me 5. Can I get 5? Francis says the music industry ain't no joke. No, I learned that, I think, years ago watching the Jackson 5 story. The Jackson, or the Michael Jackson story, the Jackson 5 story. Just the just, you know, learning about the music industry and all that goes down in the industry. And I think that was like, you know, the first time where I feel like, the music industry ain't it. And when I learned their story, that was probably like early 2000s when I kind of started being familiar with their story. And then from there, it just had me to kind of side-eye the industry. And then more people started coming out with stories. And then now it's just like, I don't want no parts of the industry. I don't want no parts of the industry for even the next person. When I now look at kids on television and shows, I can't help but to think about what may be happening to them based on the experiences of other childhood actors. Because, like I say, I have yet to hear someone who is a childhood actor come out and say they were unscathed in the industry. Either they're coming out saying what happened to them, or they're just quiet, radio silence. I have yet to hear someone come out and say, I was in the industry as a child and I was not assaulted. I ain't heard it, y'all. Have y'all heard? I ain't heard it. Don't, like, think about it. Given that we have all these people coming out saying how their experience was in the industry, and we haven't seen anyone come out and speak up to kind of shine a better light on the industry to say, well, I was in the industry as a kid and nothing happened to me. Y'all, ain't nobody came out and said that. I have not heard nobody come out and say that. They either coming out with a Me Too or they're not saying anything. It's either Me Too or they're quiet. Them the only 2 categories they sitting in. Me Too or crickets. So why are these people quiet? Where are the people who says, It ain't happened to me. Nothing happened to me. Like, where are those people? Why wouldn't those people come out and say, no, the industry all good. I went through the industry. Ain't nothing happened to me. My kids was in the industry. Ain't nothing happened to them. Ain't nobody said that because it's not a thing. So apparently it's a thing. Apparently it's a thing. Tanae said, I vaguely remember when they were raiding Michael's house that they had mentioned finding a tunnel, but we never got any more information on it. You said Ariana Grande claimed she was fine throughout her acting years, even with the guy from Nickelodeon, but people say she's lying and hiding something. I ain't never even heard Ariana come out and make a comment, but okay. Tanae says, I want them to deep dive in Mac Miller's death. I also want them to dig back into Heath Ledger. Hey, what are y'all thoughts about that boy? The member of the one, was that One Direction, the one who they say fell off the build? Who falling off the balconies and buildings? What? Y'all know what I'm talking about. What they say, was it One Direction, the boy band? So what was his name? The young man who just passed away maybe about a week or so ago. The young folks still mourning his death. They say he fell off the Liam. Yes. What they say, he fell like, he just fell, huh? Soon as I wasn't even familiar with him. But when I learned of how they say he died, I was like, that some sound fishy with that. Lami says, Liam, I believe he was pushed. Like, I don't believe he just went up and fell. I don't believe that. Virtuous says, that wasn't an accident, I believe. Right. I think a lot of people don't believe that. When I heard the story, I'm like, oh, that don't sound right. Pearl says he fell off the Lana. Off the Lana. So, listen, they gonna come out here and, tell you a story that they want you to believe and run with. And like I say, as honor students, it's up to us to use discernment, ask questions, research, do our due diligence, and just not go along with the get along. Be independent thinkers, like all of that. Because there's so many people that will just go along with whatever you say and just be like, okay, well, fine. But I think more and more people are starting to wake up and move away from being that way. I think more people are starting to ask questions. I think more people are starting to not just believe in just mainstream media like that, the powers that be. I think more people are starting to side-eye the industry. And I think a lot of it has to do with just social media, content creators bringing awareness to things, letting it be known when they have questions, sparking conversations. Tanae says, I have bet Pete has info on Kanye, Diddy, and the Kardashians. Lami says he had multiple drugs in his system. I heard he received an email earlier that day that made him really upset, allegedly. Yeah, they're going to put out some stuff to try to have you continue to go on with the narrative that that he did it to himself. But I'm just saying, my spirit is saying otherwise. We got 98 likes. We just need two more likes. We got 40 people in the building. Have you hit the like button? Give me 2 more likes. But Virtuous says, yeah, they say he had that pink cocaine, whatever that is. I've seen headlines saying that, but I hadn't read it or gotten into it. But listen, they'll come out and say whatever they need to say. Again, the powers that be can kind of put anything out there. But again, even though people put stuff out there and try to plant seeds in your head, we all still have freedom of choice to do our own research, believe what it is we want to believe. So just because they're putting it out there and trying to plant the seeds, it doesn't mean that you have to fall for the okie doke. When you know, when you know that the industry will do this type of thing, then they can come out and say whatever, and you're going to still be like, yeah, whatever. I'm still not going for it, So you just got to kind of, judge the situation yourself. Francis says, I'm sorry, I meant Natalie Wood. Tanae says, interesting. Seems plausible. Oh, well, you said got 100 likes. Yeah, so let me see. It ain't refreshed on my end. It's still showing the 99, 100 likes. Listen, y'all say I got 100 likes right now. Show me 41 people in building 99. There we go. We got the 100. Listen, I appreciate y'all. 100 likes. I don't know if I've ever sat on the live and watched it. I can see. So when I'm on my StreamYard, I can't see the likes. So I just be talking and just be hoping for the best, y'all. I just be hoping for the best. But when I'm on my phone, I can see the likes. I can see the comments. It's almost like I can just see everything when I'm on my phone. So that's the difference. But most of the time, StreamYard, listen, it be real limited. So y'all take care of me with the likes, even when I'm not in here to say, can I get 5 more likes? Just channel. She could probably want me to hit the like button. I see 1012 kills. Thank you. Tanae said 102 now. I thank y'all. I thank each and every one of y'all. So y'all homework. Listen, Tanae says she needs somebody log in. She needs to watch the Menendez brothers on Netflix. Homework. We need to get into the documentary for the Menendez brothers. So y'all get into that. Start watching that. I think Francis says multiple episodes. We don't know how many episodes it is. Homework for the week is start watching them. So when I come back, probably maybe towards the end of the week, maybe early parts of next week, we can get into. So just make plans between now and Sunday to try to get into the Menendez brothers story on Netflix. So therefore, either the end of this week, Sunday, or early next week, we can get into that and start reviewing that together. Lami says, I believe it's like 8 or 9 episodes. Okay, so y'all get into the Menendez story because, child, we got some things to talk about. They trying to get the brothers out. They said the daddy was on some funny business. So we need to cut the boys some slack. Daddy was doing on some other stuff. And the boys was like, listen here, we finna handle this. So I want to get into the story and really try to understand the mindset of these men back when it happened and then today. And, give you all my opinion from just a mental health, me wearing my mental health hat and just me wearing the hat of just a person using common sense, a woman, a mother, I'm a mother. So, and I want to hear your opinions as well, because we all have opinions, and I value each and every one of your opinions as well, just as you all like to hear my opinion. So listen, we a family over here. Again, thank you all. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you're following me on my backup channel, Chic Speaks on It. The link should be in this chat somewhere. Chic Speaks at the 2 words on It. That's my second channel. Follow me over there. Live reactions on shenanigans going on in the world. But the Menendez review and all of that, most likely it's going to be over here on this channel. So once I post this video, get in my comments. Let me know thoughts on the Menendez. If you're going to watch that, if you want me to review that, and live book reading recommendations. And also if you want me to get into the Kim Porter Lost Words on this channel, let me know. So you all have a wonderful day, beautiful people. And I am Chic. I'm out, and I'll catch y'all on the next broadcast. Peace.